We're back. A new series premiering on A&E is all about the courtroom drama we often see at Law&Crime. We spoke with executive producer and host Dan Abrams, who's also the founder of Law&Crime Network, to give an exclusive sneak preview. Let's take a look at Court Cam Presents Under Oath.
It is incredibly rare for criminal defendants to take the stand.
Real suspects accused of murder.
It's a high-stakes gamble. Very few take.
Delivering real testimony in their own defense.
You acquired the knife and the zip ties.
Never leave home without them.
Will they stand the pressure or fold under oath?
You put the gun inches from his head.
Looks like extreme planning.
It was an accident.
An A&E original series, Under Oath. Wednesday, June 2nd at 10, only on A&E.
Dan, thanks for being with us.
Good to be with you, Brian.
Pleasure. Now, Dan, what can we expect when we tune into the back-to-back premiere of Under Oath?
This is a show about defendants who take the witness stand in murder trials. And as you know, as well as anyone, it is very rare for a criminal defendant, much less a murder defendant, to take the stand in his or her own defense. It is an enormous risk. The whole case comes down to, does the jury believe this person's testimony? And so in each one of these episodes, we show you what led to that decision, why the person has decided to risk it all by taking the stand, and then showing you much of that person's testimony, but also interviewing some of the people who were there at the time to give us insight into what it was like inside the courtroom, the decision to have the defendant take the witness stand, et cetera. So it's a high stakes gamble. And in each and every episode, we show you that defendant on the witness stand.
Sounds like you basically took most defense attorneys' anxieties and put it into a TV show. It's going to be great. Now, the interesting part about this, Dan, is Under Oath is from the unique lens of the accused as you take them through the case when they take the stand. Talk to us about the angle or the perspective of this story.
Yeah, so what we try and do is not just say, oh, here's the defendant who took the witness stand, and here's the video of it. What we try and do is explain the circumstances surrounding it and why the person decided to take the witness stand. We'll talk to, very often, their lawyer. Sometimes, by the way, we interview the defendant, him or herself, about exactly why that chance was taken, why they decided to risk it all, and then show you, of course, what is the biggest part of this, and you pointed this out as a criminal defense lawyer, the cross-examination, right? That moment, everything seems okay. The direct examination comes through. Oh, you see why they took the stand. They want to tell their story, okay. But it all comes down to the cross-examination, which is the most difficult part for any defendant, particularly when you get a good, tough prosecutor asking the question.
Absolutely. Prosecutions always coming tough with those cross-examinations because they very rarely get to defend it on the stand, so they enjoy it when they do. Now, Law&Crime viewers should recognize some of the cases that you cover on Under Oath, right?
Absolutely. You'll see, look, some cases that people will remember, like the Jodi Arias case, for example, but then you're going to see other cases like, two of the cases that I think were the most interesting, both of which were Law&Crime stories, were the Tammy Moore case and the Lindsay Parton case. Both cases of women, Tammy Moore accused of killing her husband's girlfriend, and in the case of Lindsay Parton, a babysitter accused of killing a 3-year-old girl. In both of those cases, one of the reasons I found these to be the most interesting cases was because it was unclear whether they did it. And there was a real question about, wouldn't they not take the stand? Tammy Moore sits up there and tells you everything that she says happened. So those are the cases I found to be the most interesting, were the ones where it was really close. And the defendant's testimony really made you say, I wonder, is this person guilty or not?
Court Cam Presents Under Oath airs Wednesday on A&E at 10 p.m. Coming up on Law&Crime Daily, defensive testimony from a former police detective in the disappearance of Robert Durst's first wife. Plus, jury selection now wrapped up in a trial of a Tennessee father accused of murdering his 5-year-old son, what the jurors will and won't hear at trial next.